It would be fair enough. I attach the banner with the horses.
Plant it next to the horse, basically.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to fight with a banner.
Yeah.
Which way did we come from?
You come from the north.
Okay.
Rolling south just a bit into the forest way. Generally, you would have a camp that is sort of just far enough out to not be bothered by anyone moving past.
Yeah.
There's everything behind you. The bloodshed here seems that it has dripped a little bit, not too much. Might have been carried by rather fast movement out of the. You should hear the crows sort of caw. They sort of fly away when you come nearer. And you can see ahead that there's the edge of a clearing.
Harkus looks at the blood splatter, looks at Nadia and Anomander, and says, "The pace was quick, possibly on horseback."
Are there any horse tracks that will support that?
Can you try to do some survival?
I can.
If you want to look for horse tracks.
I do.
Sure.
How do I do that?
You look at your character sheet. Then you look at survival.
No way.
And you roll your number of... then you click the dice roller and add the number of dice you have. This would... I would say this would be hunting, if need be. Justifiable.
I have hunt 1.
Then you
add
add
1 in bonus dice.
Yeah.
So what?
Click the black macro. Click your token, then the black macro. Then the dice number is the number you have in survival.
3.
Yeah. And your bonus dice is the number you have in hunting.
1.
Yes, and then you simply roll that.
What?
That was almost a fumble.
Nadia doesn't find any, while Hux actually finds... I mean, she's looking in a different spot than he is. And apparently where he is, he finds horse tracks of a horse that seemed to have been galloping away from the campsite.
Harkus will point this out and say...
Seems a very wild movement.
Wild movement, galloping speed. I would possibly say that it may not have had a rider, or it may have had a rider and shock and looking around and wasn't paying attention to controlling his horse. Yeah, he looks to the others.
Very well. Let's keep going. Anomander motions to Arwin to go in front.
Arwin looks to you. Kind of. Stuff. Doesn't really want to.
Poke him in the back with the cane to get him moving.
The guy's a bow. I can shoot from far away. I don't need me to lie.
As you get nearer, the cowing gets louder, but the birds seem to fly as they see you coming. Some of them having picked at what seems to be the bloodied remains of someone on the ground a bit further ahead. The smell of carrion gets stronger.
Harkus slowly heads his way there.
Might have been sure to be on your flank.
Arwin looks a little bit sickened by the smell, looking to Anomander, who's probably going to poke him with a cane.
Yeah, he motions with the cane to get him to keep going. By the way, Manaki, Anomander is he is really full alert. He can't really fight, but he's certainly looking around a whole lot.
God.
Yeah. Move further, and you see corpses laying around. Most of them have been very damaged by it. Most likely the many crows and birds that have been picking at it, ravens likely. It also seems like some chunks have been taking off them, probably by larger prey animals or carrion animals. As you look, you also see that there is one of the corpses has been thrown in the fire pit. Still a few cinders sort of going there, but they can be here for days.
Yeah.
Generally.
Harkus kicks the embers and says, "These embers could be days old, or they could be hours old. There's no real way."
The smell is very strong here, as is the noise of the birds.
Gross.
Anomander sighs as he walks in.
Anomander feels a feeling he's felt many times, like he feels watched.
He frowns and then he speaks in a very low voice. I think we are being watched. Yes. He starts, slowly walking around a bit, basically looking at the camp, but also casting his eyes out into the forest, if he can see anything.
Harkus looks at the treetops.
Could you do an active awareness?
Active awareness I can do. Let's see.
It'll be awareness notice, probably.
Awareness notice?
Yeah.
Seems to be logical.
Well,
If we all look around.
I can try. I mean, my awareness is only 2.
Possible you get better than 11?
Nope.
Alright. Well, as he walks in here, as the crows part and the noise of them disappear, he gets an idea of what has been making the crows caw so much. Beyond just their usual cawing, as he sees behind some of the sort of low shrubbery and such that is here, the ground fairly heavily filled with plant life. Since the trees are kind of far apart in this area, the ground usually is full of like briars and bushes and the like, and through some of those he sees a pair of faintly grey eyes and a black fur as something is slowly walking closer. It seems to be a large wolf, most likely of the type that's come down from up the hills, where they usually prey on sheep and sometimes even horses when they're hunting groups.
Anomander,
it seems to be just waiting for, basically seeing how far it can get close to him before.
He sucks in a breath, points at it with his cane, and says, "Wolf."
What direction is this? So we can kinda get in the right.
Wolf.
Woof.
Wrong side.
Right side, yeah.
And as you begin to move, you begin to hear a sort of sneering from behind you. In the thick growth.
Harkus will look to Nadia, point to the other side of the two less
wolves
armed.
generally don't attack people unless they get very much into bloodlust.
We
But,
can stand back to back if you want.
Perhaps the smell has been strong. The birds perhaps keeping them away for a bit.
Is it over here? You pointed?
There's one. Oh,
I've
they're
seen
everywhere.
more and more.
Yeah, there's one over there.
Yeah,
And
there's
here.
And on you.
We should probably...
And this might be time to do status rolls for initiative.
No, it's not status rolls
That's
for.
not
It's status rolls are for intrigue.
Yes. So what do we do? What's
I
initiative?
believe I'm going to check. I believe it's not it's not detection. We're going to initiative. Initiative is we are going to roll agility, quickness.
Yes, and you're not surprised. Yes, it is. I will roll 1 for all of them.
So 3. I guess I cannot add dodge.
No, you cannot add dodge.
Hey!
I don't have an add to initiative rank. Damn it! I should do that.
You should be able to. Well, I'll add you. You can.
We can set it ourselves once we're added.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. The advantage of being quick.
I do not add the critical 2, do I?
No.
No.
It's just 14.
That only matters if you crit, and you can't.
If you're critting in combat, it makes it important.
All right. As they basically begin to move towards you quickly, clearly attacking as the snarling gets louder.
Okay, so this is clearly an attack.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no angle I can be safe at.
Nope. Best bet is to get right up close to us.
Well, me and Harkus are back to back, I would guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Leaving the soft, unprotected targets alone.
Well, you're the one who fall.
Harkus will say to, will probably say to Arwin and Anomander, get close. We don't want you getting on your own. They'll target you.
Less action. I will move close.
Alright. You can see
No,
how
I
you
can
move.
step out so one of you could be in between us.
A second lesser action shall be well, I guess I can shoot something.
Do you have your bow out and ready?
Is it an action to draw a weapon?
Probably.
Well, it would have
I
been.
believe
We were
so,
expecting
yeah.
trouble. We were expecting trouble, weren't we?
Yeah,
So,
I did.
I mean, I'm asking you.
yeah,
Yeah, alright.
Probably, yeah.
makes sense. So, I mean, might as well shoot what is rather close to me.
Sure.
So you.
It certainly is close enough.
I can shoot anything on this map, distance-wise.
Yeah.
I have a lot of distance for my bow. I get 3, 2, and then 1. Funny enough, actually, it's my input.
That is a hit.
How many?
For 2.
2 degrees?
Yes.
That would be then 12 points of damage.
Alright.
One.
Describe it as it shot.
Arwen quickly moving, using basically trying to basically get as close to Nadia as possible. Nadia's kept him safe in the past, but in a slight, just quickly darting around, drawing the bow, pointing at whatever one he sees, pulling back the arrow, releasing, it flying past the trees and the leaves, waving as the arrow goes past, striking the wolf straight in the head.
Nice one.
Whimpers, throws itself on his back and sort of withers and flaps around. Sort of loudly crying.
That's one at least.
Nadia?
Well done, Arwen. Uncle, get in between me and Harkus so you will be safe.
That is one lesser action. In combat, you have one greater action that you can divide into 2 lesser actions. Moving your movement is a lesser action, just like attacking or aiming is a lesser action.
I guess there is no. Can I what?
Can you then double attack if you don't move?
Yes.
Yes.
Is parrying a thing?
Yes, there is dodging, which you spend as a full action to take your agility to roll and see if you can dodge. If you have a weapon that is, I believe, agile as a special ability, then you can use it to as a parrying weapon to raise your combat defense.
She has both her sword and shield out.
You may, as a less action, aim for next round. Your next attack will be stronger.
Well, I don't know which one is Wolf 13. I don't see Wolf.
Well, by the
It's
rules,
their initiative.
Yeah, it's just their initiative.
They're all on the same one.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
move as a pack.
the way aim works is basically you just prepare the attack.
Yeah.
So your next attack will be stronger if you aim.
Do you
I'll have
need?
another dice on it.
Sure, let's do that.
It's
Do you
basically
need?
ready yourself.
Do you need more space in between
No.
us?
No.
I
That's
can
enough.
go with that.
I think all of you only have reach of 1.
Yeah.
Well, technically I don't have a reach weapon out, so
Yeah.
No.
So I guess prepare.
you aim with your sword.
Aim with my sword.
It seems funny, but it works.
Yeah. I'm also gonna just tell you now, Dark, that shooting with a bow and melee weapon in melee, I would say counts as fighting, leaving your defenses open.
Yeah.
Which would provoke an attack.
Okay. Well, I might have to put that greater dodge to use.
As they begin. Quickly moving towards you.
Have you noticed the guy who's dead over there? His leg is bent on the most owie way.
The owie.
It looks painful.
Yeah, just a bit.
It's come to reclaim their feast from you.
This is a little bit close for comfort.
I guess they're running towards you. actually.
Harkus will stand his ground. I don't think I can move. Oh, is that enough?
You would be
You
standing there.
just take a look.
You'd be within 1 yard at that point.
Would I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case,
Or you
I'll,
would have-
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, I'll move there and attack this mangy mutt.
Sure.
I put in all my numbers.
He gets a lot of attacks.
That
Pretty strong.
is 5 degrees.
No,
Crit.
no,
Well,
the game auto caps at 4 degrees.
Yep, and a crit. Double.
But it's a crit, which means, and that's a type 2 crit, which is +4 to your base damage.
so our sword saint
It is
basically.
then 9 times 4, which is 30
Dead?
something.
It's dead, effectively.
Yes, it is very dead. Describe how you kill it.
Harkus just steps forward, and as the wolf charges for Arwin, he just brings his sword down and lops the wolf's head clean off with one swing. And
Just-
and looks to Arwin and just nods.
Freaking god levels of swordsmanship.
Yes.
He is a human paragon. He cannot physically get better than without being a dragon.
Yeah, I have to be a dragon to get more fight.
Anomander is currently being threatened, meaning he's engaged with the wolf. If he moves away from it, it will get a free attack on him.
If you have agility, you could try a dodge.
You can
Okay,
try
but-
dodge.
Dodge is your agility roll plus your dodge, that then would replace your combat defense.
But to make your AC as high as possible.
Even if it's better, even if it's worse.
Even if it's worse, though. That's true.
I don't like this.
No,
I don't like this at all.
You could do a cautious attack, raising your combat defense by 3.
that's true.
Okay, a cautious attack, you say?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
raises your combat defense.
As you do an attack with 1 less dice, but you gain 3
Is-
extra defense.
Is there any fire still going here?
Not really, it's just slight cinders under the corpse. The corpse is not really burned up, it's just sort of heavily charred on the outside. Most likely there's still flesh and meat under it. The fire is not... It looks like it wasn't thrown on the fire when the fire actually was going well. Or like when it was already cinders.
Well, I guess I'll do a cautious attack. Or like, I want to go full defense, basically.
Yeah, so for a cautious attack, you do a normal attack, except you use 1 less main dice.
Can I do no attack and just get as much defense as possible?
So that'd be trying to dodge, I think, at that point.
Yeah. Cautious attack, I guess, is attacking while trying to just... It's like the swing to get away from me, kind of.
Yeah, it's do a swing to knock someone back a little bit.
Alright, I'll do a swing to get away from me.
So
Interesting
it-
way of putting it, but
it's a fight.
yes, why not?
Yeah, it's fighting minus with 1 less dice.
Right. So you see something, something clicks in the cane, and in a fluid motion, a blade comes out as Anomander draws his sword from the cane and tries to swing at the thing. So what minuses did I get to the die?
You get
You get
minus one
-1
die.
Minus 1 die. Okay.
And that means that all the attacks you're around this time has to be
Yeah, 1 less dice.
cautious attacks.
One
I
less
kind
die,
of imagine Arwin and Nadia being extremely surprised. They've stolen that cane so many times, but they
Yeah.
did never
We
do
never found
that.
it.
The blade is very well forged, all things considered. That's a 7.
Technically, it's be castle forged, so you didn't add the modifier
It is
+1.
castle forged.
8.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it'd be
well,
8. It's a +1. I guess.
An 8 is not enough to hit it as it just sort of jumps back away. But you do have an acting 9 combat defense now.
Yeah.
And you still have 1 lesser action.
You could use a lesser action to, for example, assist someone else, granting them half whatever your dice is in that skill.
If you're within the reach of
Yeah.
their opponent, which I don't think you are.
Could
If you can assist, you must be adjacent to your ally's opponent. Yeah, you must be adjacent
Yeah.
to their opponent.
yeah, I'm not. I might as well do another cautious attack. In
Sure.
that case.
Might as well try to defend
Yeah,
yourself.
I might as well try. Modifier +1, you said? Yes.
Yeah, you get the modifier of +1 because it's a castle forged weapon.
No.
All right,
No,
You're not very good at this.
I'll win.
I was in my youth.
Would there be any issue with me basically trying to shoot past Anomander into the wolf?
If you miss, the attack will go after him, I'd say.
Yeah. So if you miss, it could hit Anomander.
And if you fumble, it most likely will.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Fumble has a
better.
specific thing saying
I
you re-roll the
think,
attack
yeah.
against an ally.
Go after that one.
However, I am not likely to miss, but, you know.
Either probably go for him, because I'll probably be able to reach this guy straight after.
That's true.
So either go for 3 or 5.
The point is I'm worried about Anomander getting eaten to death.
No, Nadia's next to me. She's gonna.
Yeah,
she's
Nadia
gonna
can
wreck
deal with
that
it.
wolf.
Okay, so first attack will be against Wolf 3.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
is a
as he-
hit with 2 degrees.
Draws up the bow. 12 points of damage as he releases the arrow into the wolf, striking right against its side of its body.
Dude, I really have to be cool here. I have to put myself here.
You have to beat the lopping the
It is shot
wolf's
dead.
head
Again,
off.
it doesn't necessarily die immediately. It just sort of falls to the ground, no longer fighting, but flailing around with the arrow sticking out of its eye.
Ouch.
Drawing a second arrow, I'll go for the one right of it.
Yeah,
5.
12 points of damage.
same happens.
Okay.
I said right. I said that way.
So
Oh,
5,
right.
not
Sure.
2.
2 is still alive because Harkus needs something to do.
Harkus needs somebody to smash. He can't move very far in combat, so
Nadia?
Give
So,
him something.
move one up here.
Yeah.
And I'm within reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
It's if your edge can one to its middle, and you've got plenty of reach now.
Yeah. You can reach almost the other side of its token.
Awesome. Then it's fighting.
As you're fighting, you get 1 extra normal dice.
yeah.
Well, I have 4 and 2.
Yeah, so because
So,
it's your normal fighting.
Fighting is the roll. Your sword skill is bonus dice.
Yeah.
And you have a +1 because
Your
you
normal
have a
dice.
castle forged sword, which is a modifier.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, she has a few things going here
She
because
actually
you're
has
fighting
Valerian.
4
Yes, a Valerian sword also gives damage.
All right, we see Ash in action.
Yeah.
Wait, is your fighting Tine? Is your fighting normally 4? Is it
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
It's 4.
All right, so that would then be
5 dice rolls.
that is 3 degrees of success.
That'd be triple damage.
Actually, it's a crit.
It's a crit. That's a crit with, that means the base damage is increased by 2 since it's 1/6.
All right, and the base damage of the sword is, I believe, athletics plus 1 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Athletics +1+1.
Yeah, athletics plus 2 basically. What is that?
My athletics is 3.
So that's 5 times 3 for 15.
7 times 3 is crit.
Oh gosh.
Yes. Yeah, 7 times 3.
That's
Yeah.
that's 21 damage.
21 damage.
That's right.
Ooh.
Crits are bad.
Just cut the head off it. Look, it's
I mean,
blood.
I mean, Ash, like you swing it and the wolf just parts like it was
Yeah.
a silk, you know, it's just.
Yeah.
Valyrian steel made in just a way so it can part the body into.
Where Harkus is more brute force hacking it away. The Nadia's
Not with
sword
that
just
skill, you're
kind of
not.
does it.
With seven
Oh,
dice,
yeah,
you're not
no.
hacking.
No,
Like,
he's
you're-
doing it beautifully, but it's not. It doesn't quite look as
Snarls
elegant.
it runs to attack.
Harkus kind of snarls back.
What's here? And all right, 14.
Okay, it hits, but
How many degrees of success?
1.
All right.
1 degree?
Well, then it just hits the armor.
Yeah, it just hits the armor.
It can't.
So, I'm curious, so what's your defense right now? 10?
10. Yeah, armor
Okay,
rating
so
is
it's
8.
just within 1 degree.
Yeah, just within 1 degree.
This wolf here will also snarl and jump at Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
.11, which is, I believe, 2 degrees. This is to be explained. Your combat defense is how well you can sort of avoid hits or deflect them with your shield. If you're hit, that is 1 degree of being hit. If an attack roll is 5 above your defense, that is another degree for every 5 it's above, to a maximum of 4 degrees. The degrees is the damage. When you do damage, you do your base damage times the degree of your hit.
It's a multiplier, basically, the degree.
Okay, this one deals 2 degrees, which still just hits the plate armor and is unable to penetrate it.
Yeah, plate is pretty damn thick.
That's awesome.
Harkus kind of looks at the wolf, and
Is it biting? Great.
Look at that!
He's pretty cured.
and just kills it. Just he
And
just
as I know, he did spend
plunges.
2/3 of all his starting experience points
Oh,
on
yeah.
that.
He just plunges his sword into the side of the wolf's head, and
How
pulls
can
back.
you read as well?
He can read as well, and
That's the two things he can.
he takes
He has nothing else. That's all he's got.
he takes a few steps over here. He can recover from wounds as well.
Anomander.
He's very good at that.
Oh,
Well,
Anomander.
Anomander, but yes.
Anomander,
There's one wolf. I mean,
I can't move more than 2 per round.
he'll go here, and he'll try to stab the wolf. I mean, he might as well.
well, you could, since you're in reach, you could assist Nadia, giving her an extra dice next round.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. He will assist Nadia, helping her flank the wolf.
Arwin,
Well,
risk shooting your liege.
you know, my lead. I don't think I could. I have a very low chance of missing as I fumble, but
Can you delay?
I could
Yes,
delay.
you can delay.
I will delay after Nadia.
Does it take an action to delay?
I don't. I think so. I think you can just choose not to take your initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
sure,
you can
yeah.
just go. Yeah, I'm not doing my
There is an action
initiative.
called
Yeah.
passing, which is skip your turn instead. which you
Well,
can
it
go to-
pass.
But it's 4.
No.
Is the bonus to the dice to bonus or
Yeah.
modifier?
The extra dice is on your normal dice.
Yeah.
So 5.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have 5 normal dice, and then however many rerolls you get from your
5, 2, 1. Boop.
Howl as it's stabbed to death. The wolves falling around you, adding to the carrion that is piling up here. Perhaps allowing you a bit of stillness to search around the place. The crow's scared off by the noise.
Anomander, looks at his blade. It didn't get notched or even blooded because it didn't hit really. He'll pick up the, he'll slam it into the sheath of the cane and click it into place, and then lean on the cane again, sighing.
Nadia will clean Ash and put him back.
Harkus will look to his blade, take out a small bit of cloth, and wipe the blood and brain matter from the blade.
Good.
If we had known there was a sword inside your cane, we would have stolen it more often.
He smiles. Yes, best you didn't. It would be too sad if the Septon found out that I also carry a weapon with me wherever I go.